Hi guys, my name's Caine Warburton and I'm here to talk to you today about how to train for the Kokoda Challenge. It's a pretty grueling event, but with a few key ideas, it'll help you train better and you'll be able to crush it on the day. So one of the first things you should think about when training for the Kokoda Challenge is the progressions of the runs you do. You should start off with a few smaller runs around that 1 or 2 hour mark, and then as the weeks go on, slowly build them up about 15 or 20% at a time until you're reaching around that 6 or 7 hour long runs about 3 weeks before the event. That's how you would like to progress your training. Also, you have to alternate easy and hard days within your training. So that means you can't run hard or long every day back to back. Some days are going to have to be easy, and that could be an easy 30-minute jog or a swim or a walk. And then your other days are hard days, which could be long days in the mountains, 4 or 5 hours, or some speed work or hill reps if you're into that kind of thing. The key there is just to break up the load to ensure that you don't get an injury. Recovery weeks are also really important for training for Kokoda. You're going to have a high volume of training load and you're going to get fatigued. You can't do that week in and week out. You're going to need to work in some recovery weeks. A recovery week is just a 7-day period where you reduce your training volume right down to maybe about 50% of what you were doing last week, and you have some days in there that are full rest days. You might also look to do some active recovery methods like ice baths, massage, and stretching on those recovery weeks to ensure that your body's good to go and ready to hit another hard week the following week. So one of the key components to Kokoda Challenge is it's a team event. It's not just you doing the event, you've got 3 other teammates there with you. If you don't work together, you're not going to finish. So that's why team tactics become really important on the day. One of the most important things to do when you're working as a team is to find whoever may be the slowest person at that time. John might be slow on the hills, or Jane might be slow on the downhills, and you put that person to the front of the group so they control the pace. Likewise, if you've got someone that's not feeling fantastic during the day, put them at the front of the group so they control the pace. There's no point everyone rushing off and leaving them 200 meters behind. You're just going to wear them out and burn them out, and if they drop out, well then the team has failed. You've got to look after each other. So if you're not feeling well, put that person at the front. Likewise, if you know that you're not particularly good on the hills or on the downhills, go to the front of the group and control the pace. That's going to help get everyone to the finish in one piece, and you're going to get the day done. Another thing to consider for the team on the day is checkpoint efficiency. Checkpoints are dead time. Yes, they're handy. You have to go in and get more food and more water and change shoes, but you need to do it very quickly, because every second you spend standing in that checkpoint, you're not moving forward on the course and you're just adding time to your overall day. Some teams can lose 3 or 4 hours over the course of Kokoda Challenge spent in checkpoints. Really what you should be doing is going straight in, having your crew organise your hydration and food straight away, quick change of shoes if you need it, and then walk out of the checkpoint eating and drinking the food that you need. Try not to spend any unnecessary time sitting down at the checkpoint. Just get in, get what you need to do done, and get out. Race day tactics for Kokoda Challenge can be daunting to start with. It's a long race. Some teams might be looking at 48 hours to complete it. What you need to do is break down the race into segments. The easiest thing to do is to work checkpoint to checkpoint. Don't think about the next 50 kilometers you have to go. Just worry about getting from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3. Ensure that you know what is in between each checkpoints. What kind of climbs do you have to do? Have you looked at the course map? And then prepare yourselves and your team for what's going to come up at you between those checkpoints. Don't worry about what's in the future. If someone's struggling really bad, don't worry that in 20 kilometers time you've got a big climb to do or a big descent. You just tell them about what's coming up right now. Breaking the race down into sections makes it mentally more manageable and will help you push through when you're very tired. Okay guys, that's about it from me. Good luck for the day, trust yourself, look after your teammates, and remember above all, have fun.